Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here to honor the class of 2020. I am Dr. Kimberly Dunn, the University Marshal for Florida Atlantic University. In a few moments, we will begin the commencement ceremony to honor Florida Atlantic University's class of 2020. As we prepare to welcome our graduates, we would like to emphasize how much we want to make this important occasion an orderly ceremony and to ensure that all graduates receive the recognition they have earned. We ask that you now silence all cell phones and electronic devices that could mar the dignity of the ceremony for our graduates. Please refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers. These devices may call attention to a particular individual, but they're at the expense of disturbing the ceremony for all others, denying the graduates and their families the honor of hearing their names called. We also ask you to please remain seated during the entire ceremony so that every student who crosses the stage today receives our respect and attention. The ceremony will begin with a procession of graduates, faculty, and platform party. Following the national anthem and speaker remarks, the awarding of degrees will begin with the specialist and master's degree recipients, followed by the baccalaureate degree recipients. The ceremony will conclude with the recessional. A professional photographer will take each student's picture as the student crosses the platform and at 2 other points off stage. The fire marshal requires that we keep all aisles clear, so we must ask that you do not leave your seats to take individual pictures. We are also required by Florida law to advise you to take note of the nearest fire exit where you should proceed in the event of an emergency. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And now, to honor the class of 2020, please rise for the processional.
please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the University Marshal, Dr. Kimberly Dunn.
Good afternoon, owls. It's finally time to graduate. On behalf of the entire faculty of Florida Atlantic University, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Mezzo-soprano Monica Benavides-Hidalgo from the FAU and the FAU Brass Ensemble of the Dorothy F. Smith College of Arts and Letters, Department of Music, will perform our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, with Dr. Kyle Prescott, Director of Bands, conducting. Please rise for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Florida Atlantic University's President, John Kelly.
Good morning, owls. Dr. Dunn, members of the faculty, special guests, family members, friends, and graduates. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to Florida Atlantic University's live, in-person commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Before I proceed, I'd like to acknowledge several of our college deans who will be assisting us during the presentation of the degrees. Dr. Sophia George, the Dean of the Christine E. Lynn College of Nursing, and Dr. Robert Stackman, Dean of the FAU Graduate College. Additionally, I want to recognize the dedicated men and women who worked so hard to quickly switch this university to remote learning last spring so that our students could continue with their coursework and graduate on time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the FAU faculty. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the tremendous toll that COVID-19 and the pandemic have had on all of us. Every one of you have been affected. Nationwide, we've lost more than 700,000 people, and I know that some of you have lost family members and friends and had great grief during this time. Would you please join me in a moment of silence in honor of those lives that were impacted by the pandemic? Thank you. Graduates, it is really wonderful to see you here today. I have suffered about this ever since we decided we couldn't have the ceremonies last year. It's certainly been a trying year and a half, and I appreciate your patience as we work to get this ceremony rescheduled for you. The COVID-19 pandemic challenged all of us in many ways, and we missed out on a lot, but I want you to not miss out on today. Enjoy today. It's a special occasion for you. I know how hard you worked, and it is important that we show you here at FAU how much your degree matters to us. Your accomplishments matter. And today, at long last, you have the opportunity to walk across this stage and be congratulated properly by your families, friends, and faculty mentors. A few years ago, we started this little tradition, and what it was giving graduates the opportunity to take a selfie from their seats, with me contributing an Al Finger photo bomb in the background. I've changed that now to have a different type of photo bomb in the background. So if you want to take out that cell phone you weren't supposed to brought with you to the ceremony, recognize that this was actually inspired by NASA astronaut Steve Swanson, who is a graduate of FAU's Engineering College. And Steve posted the world's first Instagram selfie from outer space. So in honor of Steve and in honor of each of you, during this virtual commencement ceremony, I'd like for you to take a selfie with whomever you had that were watching the ceremony. I mentioned that to you when we did it online. Now you have the opportunity to do it in person. So how about it, Als? Do you want to have your graduation selfie tradition continue right now? All right, take out that phone you weren't supposed to have brought and take a selfie toward the stage, and I'm going to give you a photo bomb in the background. Stand up. Okay, that was great. Thank you for pleasing me. I love those. If you would, send the hashtag, your selfie to hashtag FAUgrad and add a FAU GIF sticker to your selfie on Instagram or Snapchat. You can find those by searching Florida Atlantic. And if you're on Twitter, I would love for you to tweet your selfies to me. I know how to not only tweet, but retweet, so I will be happy to retweet your selfie out. Please don't forget to use the hashtag FAUgrad. Now, if you would please, let's put our phones away and don't forget to turn them off. We need the rest of the ceremony to be cell phone free as we honor each of you today. I want to take a moment to say a special word of welcome to all the family members and friends in the audience, as well as those who are watching the ceremony today via the web. I know how proud you are of these graduates, and I want you to thank them and have them thank you for the love and support that you provided during a challenging academic journey. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for your family and your friends. Many members of this class chose to participate in the senior class gift tradition by donating $20.20, an amount that matches the graduation year 2020, to support current and future OWLs. To signify that connection, graduates who donated are wearing special red and blue cords. Since the program's inception in 2014, more than 7,000 OWLs have contributed more than $170,000 toward the Senior Class Scholarship Fund. Congratulations. More than 1/3 of our class of 2020 has done something that no one in their family has ever done. They're earning a college degree. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to these first-generation graduates. I am so personally very proud of you, and I know this is just the first of many future successes. I'd like to invite all of our first-gen students to stand and receive a well-rounded reserve of applause. You have redefined your legacy. Congratulations to you. I'd like to also acknowledge another very special group of graduates, the men and women who have served this country in the armed forces. Will any graduates who are currently serving in the military or who are veterans, please stand so that we can thank you for your service and congratulate you on your academic achievement. Veterans. We're also very proud of the education opportunity that FAU offers to students of any age. Our 2020 graduates range in age from 17 years old to 77 years old. 207 of our graduates are over the age of 50. And 24 are over 60. What wonderful role models they are for their children and grandchildren. Will all of the senior scholars who are here today please stand so we can show how much we admire you. Senior scholars. We also take great pride for students who achieve incredible things at an exceptionally young age. 2 of our graduates received their degrees at the age of 17. Another 13 were only 18 when they received their degrees. This is made possible from the FAU High School's dual enrollment program on campus, which offers gifted students the opportunity to study for their high school ceremony. To stand for a well-deserved round of applause. If you're still 17, you can be adopted, and I would be interested. Many FAU employees are also students working toward degrees while simultaneously earning a living and caring for their families. If any FAU employees are in this ceremony, I'd like to invite you now to stand so your families, your coworkers, and everyone here can recognize you on your dual role that you've had at FAU. Congratulations to you. Please stand. In addition, our student athletes contribute so much to the life of FAU and the FAU community as they strive to excel on the playing field as well as in the classroom. You may have heard we're getting ready to move from Conference USA to the American Conference. You're going to be able to find us on TV here shortly. Well, all student athletes who are taking part in this ceremony, please stand for one last round of applause from your FAU fans. Graduates, this year marks the 60th anniversary of the founding of Florida Atlantic University. That is when the state legislature granted the funding to build Florida's 5th university right here in Boca Raton. Just 3 years later, in October of 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson stood in front of the breezeway with a brand new library in the background, same one that's still here, and declared FAU officially open. The university got off to a bit of a rough start, but it was a much anticipated day. However, earlier that fall, just as FAU was prepared to welcome its first students, Hurricane Cleo hit South Florida. The storm caused extensive damage to the campus and delayed the start of classes. However, when the floodwaters receded and the power came back on, FAU's new faculty and students arrived, excited to be learning in paradise. Of course, the campus was no paradise back then. As you might have heard, the university was built on the site of a former Army base where GIs were trained to use radar technology that helped develop the Allied Forces' ability to win World War II. If you had never seen it, I urge you to get a film from WLRN that shows you what's been under your feet the entire time you've been here, which is the success of World War II and being able to detect where submarines were and being able to share that knowledge with Great Britain, resulting in us being free. After the war ended, the land was left neglected for a number of years. It was a stark landscape with little green space. It would be another 7 years before the trees that make up the area you affectionately know here as Narnia, who were spared from the pathway of I-95. And they were moved here by a math professor named Jack Freeman, literally moved the trees to this campus, so a generation later, you're still enjoying them. Back then, rumor has it that rattlesnakes outnumbered the students. Fortunately, that is no longer the case. But one thing that has endured is our commitment to opening the door of opportunity through education. When LBJ spoke at the dedication ceremony, making FAU one of the first and only universities in U.S. history to be honored in this way by the sitting president, he shared some observations that remain true to today. He said FAU plans to be reflective on a new future for education in America based on 3 criteria: full equity in educational opportunity, new learning to meet new demands, distance ed, new methods to teach many more people than before. And indeed, even back in the 60s, FAU's special emphasis on a diverse student body, producing workforce-ready students to meet the evolving needs of our state and our nation, and innovating in ways to make education more accessible. Believe it or not, that time, we developed broadcast technology to beam classes to students wherever they might be. So if you think of distance ed and what you're doing today, the genesis of that for this university was back then. We were well ahead of our time in that pursuit, as some of the most advanced technology was not even developed yet. However, thanks to the internet now, distance learning has ultimately become something that's a part of all of us, and we've now taken it for granted, at least until March of 2020, when the world shut down due to the pandemic and distance ed became our only option. I know the past year and a half was not what you imagined when you began your journey here at Florida Atlantic University, and I want to commend you for adapting to this unprecedented way of life. It has been stressful, but you have persevered. The fact that you graduated is proof, of course, of your intelligence, but maybe more importantly, it speaks to your resilience, a trait that will serve you well throughout the rest of your life. You remain focused on getting this degree, often completely isolated from your professors and your classmates, while trying to remain mentally and physically healthy. And while difficult, there's much to be learned from this experience, including the important value of relationships and the creative ways that we've learned to develop those relationships, even from a safe distance. Things that we might want to forget, like drive-by birthday parties and Zoom weddings. Fortunately, it appears the end is in sight. Last week, more than 189 million people nationwide had been vaccinated, an important step in eradicating the disease. We also are glad that our family and friend members who have not been able to do too many things together in far too long can get back out there now and go together and see the world. And speaking of seeing the world, I hope you remember that you don't have to be in a classroom to continue learning. No matter where you go in this world, you can always come back to FAU virtually for the rest of your life to further your education. The freedom and the opportunities enjoyed through e-learning are exactly what this university's founders envisioned 60 years ago when they proposed new technologies in teaching. You helped to carry out their vision and carry forward FAU's long-standing traditions of equity, innovation, and accessibility. You succeeded in becoming some of the most educated people in the world during one of the most challenging times in our recent history. And your legacy will serve as an inspiration to future generations who will look to you as examples of determination and creativity and the ability to always overcome adversity. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are so very proud of you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce to you one of our newest trustees at Florida Atlantic University, but someone who is certainly well known throughout this entire region and across the country. Mr. Ernie Ellison has joined our Board of Trustees, and he will be bringing greetings from the board. Trustee Ellison is the managing partner of Ellison Consulting Group, which helps professional sports organizers and businesses implement inclusionary strategies and event management. He previously served as the Director of Business and Community Relations for PGA of America. Trustee Ellison was the first African American to hold the position of Chairman of the United Way for Palm Beach County. He recently received the Urban League of Palm Beach County's Lifetime Achievement Award for his continued efforts to drive the Board of Inclusion and Equity Parity. Please join me in welcoming a dear, dear person to Palm Beach County, Trustee Ernie Ellison.
Well, you know I'm scared as everything standing up here before you. This is a first for me, and it's an honor to be here to represent the Florida Atlantic University Board of Trustees. But just one point I'd like to make is 2 points, actually. First of all, I can identify with most of you that stood up early. I'm the first to graduate in my family as well. And, and I'm proud to say that my mom received her bachelor's degree at age 67. So, yeah. So there's a lot that we have in common. So I appreciate you accepting and acknowledging that with me. You know, when Dr. Kelly, President Kelly asked me to speak, I said, geez, what am I going to say, you know, and what could I say that will resonate to be more than just the moment? So I'll give it a shot, and hopefully it will resonate with you. You know, this graduation that you're going through right now is a major, major milestone in your life. And you're going to reach more milestones. And some will be you fall in love, you know, if you haven't fallen in love already. You hope to get that dream job with making a lot of money, which that's going to come. You're nodding your head, you're right. You're going to buy your first home. And there are going to be some failures and some disappointments in there as well. But the thing that I struggled with most as I was trying to find my way was what was my passion. And I struggled with that for a long time. Passion helped identify you as an individual. Passion can help you decide what you want to do and the contribution you want to make in life. So I would ask you to really try to understand who you are now and start working towards those things that really you're passionate about, because you will put a lot of energy into those, and it could be very transforming to not only you but to your families and as well as society. So with that, congratulations to all of you, and I wish you all the best, and I'm sure I will see you as you climb up your ladder. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Florida Atlantic University, we're very proud of your accomplishment. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Ellison. We now come to that part in the program where we confer your degrees. Dr. Brett Danilovich, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will direct the ceremony for the presentation of degrees. Dr. Danilovich.
Thank you, President Kelly. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer, I offer my sincere congratulations to each of you graduating today. The faculty and I are not only proud of your achievements, but we are also proud of your commitment to completing this journey in spite of the personal challenges you faced amid a global pandemic. We begin with the presentation of specialists and master's degrees. Will the candidates for specialists and master's degrees please stand? President Kelly, these candidates, having completed all requirements for their specialists or master's degrees, are recommended for those degrees by the dean and faculty of their college.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the specialist or master's degree for which you have been recommended, with all of the honors, rights, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations, new graduates.
Will all the graduates please be seated so we may continue with the ceremony? The candidates for specialists and master's degrees will now proceed to the platform so that they may receive individual recognition of their achievements. I request that our guests please remain seated throughout the awarding of the degrees so the last graduate to cross the stage may receive the same recognition as the first. Thank you.
Specialist and Master's degree is led by Mihaela Carden. Josu John. Megan Langham. Patrick Abad. Catherine Costello. Jordan Bowles. Kayla Harvey Holligan. Keisha Jones Lewis. Marina DeLong. Claudia Morrison. Jennifer Rogers. Brianna Gwynn. Fangju Fan. Tanisha Simmons. Stephen Woodruff. Haley Weil. Gabrielle Gibson. Delila Drum. Joanna Borg. Ellie Aveles. Valerie Alexis. April Sherwood. Brandy Carson. Anna Lisabel Rodriguez. Renee Ephraim. Barbara Solani. Rafael Claude. Maylee DeJesus. Giovanna Hernandez. Carl Hinterberger. Crystal Roy. Sean Conklin. Tamara Etienne. Waldeline Nicola. Akela Kabi. Shushmita Gander.
We will now proceed with the presentation of baccalaureate degrees. Will the candidates for undergraduate degrees please stand? President Kelly, these candidates, having completed all requirements for their baccalaureate degrees, are recommended for those degrees by the dean and faculty of their college.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree for which you have been recommended with all of the honors, rights, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations, graduates!
Will all the graduates please be seated so we may continue with the ceremony? The candidates for baccalaureate degrees will now proceed to the platform so they may receive individual recognition of their achievements.
Bachelor degrees led by Dr. Julia Higgs. Jennifer Santa Cangallo. Alicia Martinez, cum laude. Celeste Catalano. Susan Tianat. Robert Burns. Christopher Perry. Heather Sirition. Brandy Roggio, cum laude. Stefania Angelova, magna cum laude. Michaela Small. Yarelise Leon. Yesenia Gutierrez. Victoria Anoza. Aaron Lissay. Shabana Ali. Michael Borriello, cum laude. Nicholas Bessun. Romy Rosenbaum. Amanda Serrano, cum laude. Jared Dannell. Kim Mustonen. Brianna Thomas. Renzo Buenaventura, magna cum laude. Christopher Spalt. Parker Richards. Alison Ferrante. Cecilia Gamara. Gabriela Sousa. Jose Garcia. Irene Salvador. Joy Poitier. Teresa Claire Salotia, summa cum laude. Louis Rocco. Yazid Nairat. Cassidy Braddock. Davane Ortiz. Namara Cherubin. Chene Rattray. Tatiana Santos. Israel Fontura. Darren Telemack. Patrick Flores. Michael Kushney. Tyler Vargo. Joanna Grossman. Dmitry Wisniewski, cum laude. Andres Rivera, cum laude. Mildred Moyano. Laura Ramirez. Christopher Yee. Gretchen Joseph. Devonte Benjamin. Dominique Benjamin, cum laude. Ryan Graves. Sabrina Martins, magna cum laude. Junior Valerio. Elisa Cohen, cum laude. Brooke Remy, cum laude. Samantha Smolka. Stephanie Rodriguez. Benjamin Spivak, magna cum laude. Savannah Convery. Frank Torres, cum laude. Rebecca Tadano. Joseph Nathans. Eric Terpstra, cum laude. Jamie Mayaras. Gianna Cannavoli. Daniela Arana, cum laude. Kelly Valley. Gabrielle Valley, magna cum laude. Carly Schupp, magna cum laude. Luis Fernando Apolinario, cum laude. Herna Presendu. Desiree Oliveira. Sarah Moore. Jared Frederick. Tiana Simmons. Jonathan Gloria. Mitchell Waugh. Diane Padilla, cum laude. Christine Trapberger. Joanne Morales Meitzak, magna cum laude. Samantha Whitney. Jacqueline Von Lipke. Chris Celestin, cum laude. Gabriel Soros. Takaria Ivory. Andrew Patton. Taylor Yasek. Alex Alexis. Callie's Lock. Maxwell Zangage, summa cum laude. Alison Pierre. Romanska Mois. Robert Huppengarner. Thierry Bay. Camilla Anger. Sancherli Melidor. Mira Olsen. John A. Perry. Nicole Neves. Miranda Lata. Destiny Santiago. Diana Herrera, magna cum laude. Mirelle Sarlo. Chelsea Cabrera. Doris Cabrera, magna cum laude. Fernando Lopez, magna cum laude. Albert Hernandez, magna cum laude. Estelania Zulma. Santiago Vega, cum laude. Chanel Lamar. Jamie Lee Brown, magna cum laude. Danielle Williams. Christopher Bristol. Wallen Santil. Andrea Guardo Qual, cum laude. Paula Calvo Francel, cum laude. Brooke Berger. Victoria Sorcion Martino. Francisco Landa. Riley Rees, magna cum laude. Louis Gomez, summa cum laude. John Paul Angulo. Princeton Fabian. Muna Mohammed. Julia Cespedes Soares. Sebastian Ojeda. Aldelston Lacossiere. Ariane Joseph. Ashley Kidd, magna cum laude. Jonathan Tucker. Joshua Mani. Angelo Perry, cum laude. James Madera. Sharon Kunda. Deanna Bryant. Sarah Godoy. Danielle Henderson. Alicia Ramirez. Christopher Julian. Haley Bellatrix Higginbotham, cum laude. Alexander Capistrano. Christine Kohari Seda, cum laude. Pamela Casavilla. Cheyenne Record. Jesselyn Miller. Alexis Broussard. Patrice Williams. Carialis Cosavido. Alia McReed. Renacia Duffus. Alicia Holmes. Rosa Pasquale. Neldy Parfon. Marlon Watson. Rose Joseph. Katiana Mathil. Kenya Reed. Corelia Bordeaux, magna cum laude. Tamara Cornett. Dylan Fletcher. Carolina Gutierrez. Ryan Rubloff. Sherilyn St. Gilles. Kerdeline Bernardine, cum laude. Jasmine Lezama. Yesenia Tirado Stoll, magna cum laude. Andres Huerta. Ridhi Pasana, summa cum laude. Julene Joseph. Sabah Khan. Elena Grauer. Melissa Jana. Vanessa Menard. Dieudonne Cesar. Brian Bipram. Brittany Williams, cum laude. Vanessa Chen. Alexis Williams. Simha Hossain. Maria Torres, summa cum laude. Joseph Kesa. Bryce Halleck. Matthew Engel. Carol Sotomayor. David Bickham, summa cum laude. Gloria Rezio Trevinos, cum laude. Demi Fink, summa cum laude. Rachel Goff. Shannon Rathie, magna cum laude. Karina Marin, cum laude. Claricina Jean Noel, summa cum laude. Nicole Graham. Cody Freshwater, summa cum laude. Michael Gonzalez, cum laude. Dylan Pagan, cum laude. Austin Schottenheimer, summa cum laude. Michael Polo. Doris Flores Herrera. Carol Willis. Nia Anderson. Gabrielle Coelho. Alyssa Manalak. Alexis Wilt. Alexis Horowitz. Ricardo Finellis. Samantha Gott. Megan Kennedy. Nicole Volonino, magna cum laude. Jenna Votsinas. Wayne Solomon. Cynthia Zumaran. Megan McNamara, cum laude. Chris Ciotti. Thomas Barnes. Kyle Moore, summa cum laude. Yanlis Gonzalez. Mitchell Bibiro. Tamara Hawthorne, cum laude. Amanda Cruz. Anissa Watts. La Sabra Wright. Akiera Hester. Brianne Statia. Cara Ariano. Michael Freeman. Elizabeth Vesper. Taylor Oldham. Erin Kelly. Josiah Johnson. Chloe Navatka, cum laude. Karina Herrera. Volcane Jean-Marie.
I now address you for the first time as graduates of Florida Atlantic University. You are now privileged to transfer the tassel to the left side of your cap and receive a standing ovation from this audience. Remember, homecoming is Saturday. I'll see y'all at the game.
Congratulations, graduates. This completes the conferral of degrees honoring our 2020 graduates. Once again, we would like to request that all of our guests remain at their seats until the platform party and all of our graduates have recessed from the auditorium. We request that friends and family meet their graduates outside of the auditorium. Please note that the main building will be closed at the conclusion of graduation. Thank you for your cooperation. And now, Ms. Monica Benavides-Hidalgo and the FAU Brass Ensemble will now lead us in singing the Florida Atlantic University alma mater. If you'd like to sing along, but are too excited to remember all the words, the words will appear on the screen. Please rise.
With the Gulf Stream breezes blowing, the search for truth goes on. Seeking, learning, sharing knowledge, finding the meaning of the past that is gone. Where nature beams with pleasant weather,